The Valley's My TV. We're your station. This is a special presentation of the 85th Annual Charro Days Illuminated Parade. This is a special presentation of the 85th Annual Charro Days Illuminated Parade.
Hello and welcome to our 2022 Charro Days. We're on the road, CBS 4. I'm Faith Wooder.
And I'm Freddie Vela. We are joining you live from Brownsville here at the Charro Day Parade. A fantastic event. This is your very first one, correct?
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm just seeing all of the costumes, all of the vendors, all of the food. I haven't eaten anything yet, but I'm so excited to get some of that grub.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we are going to start off, as you can hear behind us, the parade is already starting. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's happening behind us. We are actually starting with the very first one of the day. This one right here is actually
the Brownsville Police Department.
Oh yes,
and Brownsville Fire Department as well, and the color guard. So they are starting. If you take a look at the flags, you can see them starting the parade now.
It is an absolute sight to behold, Faith. This has been going on for 85 years. This started as a collaboration between Brownsville and Matamoros, of course, sharing the history between the two cities. And as we can tell here, we have many people involved this year. There are plenty of floats coming down that are all lit up. And I remember when I was a child, Faith, I was part of this parade as well when I went to Los Rezos High School. But overall, fantastic.
Yeah, I was so excited to see all of these cars. You even have some luxury cars coming down here this way,
sure.
You know, so we're so excited. But a little bit about the heritage, you know, I saw something for the first time, and I might be showing my inexperience in the valley, but the grito, is it a traditional shout that is gonna kind of start off the parade?
It really is. You know, they have a grito contest out there for certain events like this one as well. But it's absolutely fantastic. Derek Garcia,
yes,
he did a little bit of it as well. Yeah. But let's go ahead and take a look one more time as we see the parade kicking off right there. So, Faith, as you mentioned before, this is actually the Brownsville PD as well as the firemen who are part of this. And as you can tell, they are excited as they're part of this as well. They're passing by our booth as we speak. And that was a Tesla. Faith,
yes.
Is this happening?
Is this Elon Musk territory down here, you know, and we're just really seeing some of these great cars and people showing what they can really bring to the area. Oh, look at that float right there.
Oh,
absolutely beautiful.
That is actually float number 2, Faith. That float right there is holding our Mr. Amigo, which is Mr. Amigo president, which is Juan Rogelio Chapa, and the Mr. Amigo Association actually became a part of Charro Days in 1967. Mr. Chapa, get this, is actually the 57th president of the Charro Day event. So
I love those traditional outfits. Look at all the colors, and they're even matching me with the flower crown right there. That is so exciting.
Right? You know, that was actually the Idea Public Schools float. Yeah, you know, so that just shows you exactly.
That is number 4. So that's CD float number 1. Okay.
Yeah. So Idea Public School is a sponsor of tonight's Illuminated Parade. Idea Public Schools believes that each and every child can go to college. Since 2000, the Idea Public Schools has grown from a small school with 150 students to the fastest growing network of tuition-free pre-K to 12 public charter schools in the United States. Idea Public Schools boasts national rankings on the Washington Post and U.S. News and World's Report's top high school list. Idea serves more than 70,000 college-bound students in 137 schools across the valley.
Now coming up next, I think, is float number 5, Lopez Early College High School. Looks like they are really bringing it here with their marching band.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, Faith, again, when I did this, I was in high school. I was part of this marching band, and it was so much fun to see the energy, the excitement, and we can just hear it right behind us.
Wow. Let's just take a moment to hear some of that greatness.
Fantastic having that band out here. We love to see it. And Faith, this wouldn't be a celebration between Brownsville and Matamoros if we did not have the next car on the list right here. We actually have City Commissioner District 1, Nuris Galonsky Pisana, who is on the board, who is passing on the float right now.
I love people coming out here with their families, and they just bring so much pizzazz to their cars. You know, we see some of the blankets, we see some of the bows. I mean, they might need to decorate my car because I'm feeling like they're outdoing me a little bit.
Well, you know what? If Elon's here, he'll give us Teslas, and then we can decorate those. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go and take a look at the next one right now. We can actually tell we had Jessica, City Commissioner number 2, passing by right now. And also coming up, we actually have the Cameron County Sheriffs that are passing right behind us. We can hear all of those sounds just kind of passing right past us right now.
Now, we will be out here for a while because, as you know, this parade just goes on, and it's a chance to just see some of the floats and a lot of the, you know, decorations on people's cars and stuff like that. So that's Sheriff Eric Garza out there right now.
Yes,
and he is on the back of his car. So excited to see him out here as well.
Absolutely right. We are now going to jump over. We have that next float coming up. You can see the sheriffs are escorting them right now. And that is actually the 2022 Charro Days Association President, Henry Levrier. Now, Mr. Levrier has been with Charro Days for many, many years. He's actually 15 years as a volunteer, a board member for 25 years, and the president for 7 years throughout his time in Charro Days. Look at that float. Absolutely beautiful.
You know, I'm feeling really bad about my... Hi. Hello. I'm sorry, your mask might be really small.
Okay. I'm on port 3.
Mariachi, I know them. I've met him before. That is fantastic.
And now if you just take a listen, you can hear some of the mariachis singing right now.
Mariachi Sete Leguas. I've interviewed them many, many times. They are fantastic. Look at them just go by as the mariachis just enjoy. That's one of the main things about this event, Faith, is the mariachis and the music.
I know, and I love hearing it. I mean, I think maybe you should give us a little like tune right now.
Goodness,
Can you do us a little music right now?
Right.
I wish I could sing as good as them.
Yes,
so.
of course. Now, next, we actually have the mayor coming up right now. Right over there in that car. You can see it. Well,
I
not
just
the
love
truck.
the fact that all of the mayors are coming out showing their support for the RGV, all of them representing their areas. It's always so exciting to see.
Oh, we have actor right here, Honorary Parade Marshal RJ Mitty. He is here passing by right now. He is an actor. He was in Breaking Bad, one of the main actors in that as well. So it's fantastic to see him passing by.
And now that is our float right there. You know, we have the Valley Central crew. Let's give them a wave and a shout. We love to see them on the float. Now, you guys usually don't get to see us in these outfits all of the time, but we are living our best lives out on the float. We have Derek Garcia out there alongside our crew. That's our morning crew out there.
Danielle Banda was up there from Valley Por Vida.
We have Sydney Gray out there.
Look at them just celebrating.
Yes. Give us your best moves, guys. Let's see it.
Look at them. You know, Derek earlier did a grito with you.
Yes.
Which I cannot do. Look at them just dancing up there.
And those outfits were actually given to us by a local business here. She spent a lot of time just picking out these outfits for us, actually taking our measurements, picking out what we liked. And that just gives you a taste of the flavor and the tradition here in the Valley. It's so rich with so much culture.
Absolutely. You know, and it's beautiful to see it. And I love that all of these cultures can come together and celebrate what we have here, because you're looking fantastic, might I add.
You know, I thank you so much, and I had the help of my lovely assistant news director who made this flower crown for me.
Yes.
She put in a lot of love and time, and she actually made a lot of flower crowns for our entire station. So you saw it on our float there. A couple of them had on those flower crowns, but we're just trying to keep up with everybody here because everybody looks so good.
All right, here we actually have the Port of Brownsville float. Let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Now, they say ahoy there. The Port of Brownsville float is coasting along our beautiful downtown like a cool south breeze, Texas breeze on our sapphire Gulf Coast waters. In May of last year, the port celebrated its 85th anniversary. Since 1936, the Port of Brownsville has served as an economic engine for the Rio Grande Valley and northern Mexico.
All right. Now that looks like we have State Representative Alex Dominguez there. Seems like he has a whole crowd on his float.
Yeah, oh, I see a Los Fresnos jacket up there. Absolutely enjoying it as well. That's great to see everyone come through. Oh, I know that one. You know, for a brief time, I actually went to TSC, might I add. And
Texas Southmost College, yeah. So if you don't know, Texas Southmost College was initially created in 1926 as the junior college of the lower Rio Grande Valley. And as we know, it gives back to so many students here in the Valley.
Yes, absolutely. Now, it was originally created as an extension of the local independent school district in Brownsville. Its first classes were held in the fall of 1926 in the local high school building.
Now, look, coming up, it looks like we have a DHR health float coming up here. And they have their outfits on, and they have their float beautifully decorated in the DHR colors.
Oh, yeah.
So excited to see them.
And you know what? In 2003, DHR opened the region's only physician-owned hospital, now one of the largest in the nation. And it's great to see that coming along.
Yeah, DHR says they are committed to excellence, and they're known for patient-centered care. And they really obviously give back to the community, always taking care of those in need.
Now, this has got to be one of my favorites. I remember as a child doing this and being part of the Charro Day Parade. And here we have Idea Sports Park, which we love to see. Those stingrays dancing in those beautiful costumes. Idea Sports Park
Look how
cheerleaders.
cute they look. Oh
yeah.
My goodness.
They are absolutely beautiful. Now, the cheerleaders from academy grade levels kinder through 4th and college preparatory 9 through 12th. And they're performing to Me Gustas Mucho by Angela Aguilar.
Goodness, they look so cute there with their outfits. So much preparation, and moms, I know that they had to do that hair, get those flowers together, make sure it was sitting right. So we got to give a special shout out to our moms preparing our young women out here today. They look so beautiful.
Oh, not only the women, I have to say, my mom would also do my hair too, because I was very bad at that.
Yes, we can't forget about the men as well. Everybody's looking great out here. Now, it looks like we have Idea Frontier Academy coming up next. Now, they're ranked the #1 high school in the RGV by U.S. News and World Report. Now, they offer individualized instruction for pre-K through 12th grade, and since being established in 2006, Idea Frontier has a record of 100% college acceptance for all graduating seniors. Very impressive.
Absolutely impressive. They are, now the dance team is out there along with the drum line, their 21st century program drum line, and they are performing to Tao Tao, which is one of the most popular songs in the area, I must admit.
And now we have a really beautiful float coming up here. They have the music, they have the flowers in the front.
Yeah, let's take a small listen.
Yeah. Now we see them doing their dances out here. here, and I can only imagine the preparation that it took, because, you know, I will have to admit, you guys, I am not the best dancer out here. My skills are not as good as these beautiful young girls out here today.
Yeah, you know, they take, again, with their dancing, takes so long to master, but these are young kids that are actually mastering these things in fine arts, and fine arts is so important in the community to be able to help them learn and grow and become better in their everyday learning. And look at that, the dancers, they're the dancers right there.
See, I'm going to have some of them come and teach me some of these two-steps right here, because you know, they are looking so beautiful with their skirts and their two-piece sets. I mean, whoever made these outfits are doing really well.
All right, so we're going to take a look at this really quickly. As you can tell right here, this is actually Idea Public Schools. These are the different communications departments and different buildings, and they're actually playing out there. So,
all right,
yeah.
Now we have Adam Cardona standing by with who's going to give us more of a look at what's going on with this parade. We're having a great time, but Adam, what are you seeing out there?
I hope you all are enjoying the coverage of the Charro Days Parade here in Brownsville down Elizabeth Street. As you can see, we have floats that are passing by, full of cheer. There's so much energy out here tonight. Everybody seems to be having a good time. Although it's a little chilly, people bundled up and made their way out here for Charro Days 2022. So again, we're coming at you live. You can see right here, we got some guests here on a float. So everybody's having a really good time. I know I am. I hope you guys that are watching from home or wherever you're at are enjoying the parade here that we're bringing to you live on valleycentral.com. Let's take a look one more time.
Good for now.
It's still out of order. Folklorico or something. All right, so there you can actually see our next float, and that is the Begum.
Idea Brownsville folkloric dancers right there.
Yeah, right in front of them though. We have the Law Giant kind of sticking around right there. That is awesome. I love to see these floats. The Begum Law Giant Law Group.
Such amazing outfits there.
All right, we're actually going to go back just a bit. We actually have the Idea Brownsville Folkloric Bobcats. This is exciting to see them. This is actually their 10-year anniversary. And the Idea Brownsville College Prep, top 4% of high schools in Texas in the U.S. News, which is great to see. And of course, they're doing that Tao Tao song again.
Now, of course, the parade wouldn't be the parade and a fiesta without music. So always appreciating that music here. You know, it just adds to the vibe and the good times here at Charro Days.
Yes, of course. Now here we have the Brownsville Public Utilities Board. They're the local electric, water, and wastewater service provider for Brownsville. It's great to see them out here. Of course, they service all of Brownsville, making sure that everyone has water and everything else that they need as far as electric, water, and wastewater services. And of course, right behind them, we have the Brownsville Public Utilities Board, who is one of the Charro Day Association's Zarape sponsors. The Brownsville Public Utilities Board was formally chartered by the city of Brownsville in 1960 to provide electrical, water, and wastewater services to its customers in the southernmost part of Texas. And BPUB is actually a community-owned utility, so naturally they have their customers' best interests at heart, is what they say, and they provide you with full service water utility solutions, and that's electric, water, and wastewater.
And I think, you know, a lot of times we always think about, you know, the teachers and the nurses, but we can't forget about the people who actually, you know, turn on the electricity and make sure that our water runs for us every single day. It's the little things. So happy to see them out here having a good time as well.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, Faith, I know these people very well because I shop there every chance I get.
HEB.
That's right.
You know, and honestly, I have to say, I am a Walmart shopper usually because it's just right on the corner, but everybody talks about HEB here in Texas, especially in the Rio Grande Valley. It is just a RGB store, really.
Oh, yeah, for sure. HEB has been proudly serving Texans since 1905. Your neighborhood HEB is out original and primary format, and no two stores are alike. They offer grocery, bakery, deli, food services, drugstore, produce, floral, meat, and seafood departments.
Now look at those floats. We have some sombreros in the front. I wonder what they even made that out of. I mean, the creativity here is just impressive.
Absolutely. That's actually the JK Medical Clinics, and they're actually one of the Charro Day Association's Zarape sponsors. And since 2008, Faith, they have aimed to create a healthier lifestyle for our communities of the Rio Grande Valley.
Yeah, and their mission is, like you said, just to create a healthy environment, and we always love to see, our community partners out here. So the next one, it looks like we have the Lone Star National Bank float there. It's beautifully decorated with the silver and the blue. The Lone Star National Bank will be the respected leader in financial services committed to building customer relationships and helping them succeed financially.
That's right, and that is a party if there ever was one, Faith.
Are those bubbles? I mean, are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do I see bubbles? I think I see bubbles.
Wow,
Like
this is reliable urgent care. I'm pretty sure it's hard to hear me. Wow.
Now, I don't want to be biased, but I feel like that is the best float that we have seen so far.
Yes. Now, this is reliable urgent health care, and they are one of the Charro Days Association's Zarape sponsors. All of their urgent care clinics actually face a rigorous 50-point inspection, which includes customer reviews, history, complaints, rating, satisfaction, trust, cost, and general excellence.
All right, now we have a South Padre Island float coming up here, and as you guys know, South Padre Island is a resort town on a barrier island of the same name off the southern coast of Texas. It's known for its beaches and calm waters.
That's
and I think right there passing by is Vicente Gonzalez's float, and we see it's beautifully decorated.
Yes, absolutely. This is
Give
Congressman
them some waves
Vicente
right there
Gonzalez
as
over
well. Now, Vicente Gonzalez is one of the Charro Days Association's Zarape sponsors. And he's proudly representing the 15th District of Texas.
That's right. Now, we also have Walmart coming up. Walmart is one of the Charro Day Association's Zarape sponsors, and they say, from our humble beginnings as a small discount realtor in Rogers, Arkansas, Walmart has opened thousands of stores in the U.S. and expanded internationally. Through innovation, they're creating a seamless experience to let customers shop anytime, anywhere, online, and in stores.
Gotta love Walmart. I'm always at a Walmart here in the RGV, so love their float right there. And next, it looks like we have a beautiful float right there. Beautifully decorated and singing, and a lot of the songs here just add to the parade and the vibe here.
That was actually the Brownsville Urgent Care of Pediatrics, who are one of the Charro Day Association's Zarape sponsors. And check this out, Javier Villarreal.
Yes, now Javier strives to be the best accident attorney in Brownsville, Texas, and as a personal injury lawyer, he fights for your rights. And if you've been injured in any way or a victim of trucking or a slip and fall accident, he says that he can help you.
That's right. All right. We have a few more coming up. There's so many going on right now, right behind us. But first, Faith, why don't we send it over to Adam?
Adam, yes, for a better look. Adam, what do you have for us?
Thank you for sticking around here with Charro Days Parade 2022. It's the Illuminated Night Parade, and we know a lot of people came out here despite the weather. And I'm here with Christopher Hernandez. He's from Brownsville, but he was telling me a little bit about how he hasn't been around here. So tell me about your experience coming back.
It's so much fun, I'm telling you. Charro Days used to be the best thing to me. I used to come out in the parade with Rivera High School, the band all the time, and being back, it's so great, especially with the pandemic. I don't think the parade's been around, but it's just great. Woo!
All right,
really
so the energy is definitely up right now. People are excited. The music is here, the costumes. What about the food?
The food is amazing. I just had another elote. Austin doesn't have elotes like Brownsville does. Awesome. So, woo! Good to be back.
All right, so we're having a great time out here at the Charro Days Parade 2022. It's the Illuminated Night Parade. We'll send it back.
Thank you so much, Adam. You're looking like you're having so much fun out there.
Yes, and I think I just saw a Raising Cane's float go by.
Yep.
Now, here in Texas, we love the Raising Cane's. You can always catch me with a sweet tea and asking for the extra sauce here. So
Oh,
Love
you know
the
it.
float.
Oh, I gotta get the extra bread.
Yes,
For me, it's always about the bread.
It's so good. Oh my! I don't know what they put in that stuff,
But it's
we're
delicious.
fans.
Let's go ahead and take a look right now. We actually have our next float coming up, and it looks fantastic. This is Solara. Solara, it's a specialty hospitals of Brownsville. Solara is a hospital that helps patients get better after they have been hospitalized, and they are accredited for centers of excellence in respiratory management. That is cool to see.
All of these floats just look like they took so much time and energy, and so we appreciate everybody coming out here today. Even though it's a little cold and windy, people are still out here today. So this next float looks like it's Southwest Key, and as a national nonprofit organization, Southwest Key exists to create opportunities and improve the quality of life of thousands of youth and families each day by providing safe shelter, alternatives to incarceration, and career development. So love that organization that just gives back to our youth and the RGV so we can continue to impact generations for years to come.
That's right. Now they say that this is done through 3 areas of programming: in immigrant children's shelters, youth and faith, family services, and workforce solutions. So it's great to see them come out here. And we actually have another one. This one is near and dear to my heart. I had many friends that went to St. Joseph Academy in Brownsville. The St. Joseph Academy class of 1976 is one of the Saturday Association's sponsors.
And they say they are so proud to be our Charro Day sponsor. Many of the classmates are from out of town, are happy to come home to Brownsville and coming home for Charro Day. So exciting to see a lot of people just getting the chance to, participate. And despite the cold, despite the weather, they are still making it out here today.
They're having so much fun. We actually have our next one coming up. This looks like the Texas A&M University, who are one of the Charro Day Association's Rebozo sponsors as well. Texas A&M opened up its doors in 1876 as the state's first public institution of higher learning.
And today, they stand as a research-intensive flagship university dedicated to sending Aggie leaders out in the world prepared to take on the challenges of tomorrow. Now, we can't have the Aggies without having the Longhorns behind them.
I'm going to have to say, you played some sports. Did you ever play against UT?
I did not play against UT, but I really wanted to go to UT back in the day.
Yeah.
And I didn't end up going, but, and that legacy and especially that football program is just something to see.
Riding on the University of Texas at Austin's floats are admitted high school students from Brownsville, Los Fresnos, San Benito, and Harlingen, along with UT Austin admission staff, and they say, "Hook 'em Charro Days."
Everybody is a Longhorns fan in Texas. No matter which region you're in, you got to be a Longhorns fan.
Now, they're not the only ones. UT, home of the Longhorns, is actually one of the Charro Day Association's mariachi sponsors. Like the state it calls home, the UT at Austin is bold, ambitious leader supporting some 52,000 diverse students, 3,000 teaching facility, and top national programs across 18 colleges and schools.
And coming up next, it looks like we have Valley Baptist Medical Center, and they're award-winning and nationally recognized health system serving South Texas for nearly 100 years as a faith-based regional health system. Valley Baptist Medical Center, Brownsville, and Harlingen and Weslaco are supported by freestanding emergency centers that keep giving back to our area.
Ooh, do you hear that? That's some music coming down. That is some music. This is musical group Sweet Satin Band since 1972, playing a tribute to Magda Bennett, and they're singing El Cantor, and it's great to see them. And they're actually with Commissioner Joey Lopez.
Now, they're putting me to shame because I cannot sing at all, so let's just take a moment to hear them for a little bit.
It was great seeing them here. We also have many other floats along the way, including Texas Southmost College. All right, so it was originally established in 1926 as the Rio Grande Valley's first college. TSC is the premier community college in the lower Rio Grande Valley.
Yes, and TSC just gives back to so many students here. We know that UTRGV and TSC just do so much for our community. They've been getting grants that they continue to put into our students, just allowing them to go on to be doctors, lawyers, educators, and so much more.
Now, we also had the Gladys Porter Zoo float that just passed by right now. They were chilling in their little zebra float just passing through.
So as a kid, you know you always loved getting on those at Gladys Porter Zoo.
Absolutely. And then here we actually have the South Texas ISD Medical Professions Folklorico dance team. They're not dancing right now. It's a little too cold.
But they probably should be dancing, so, you know, they can just get that blood flowing. Maybe we'll dance for them in a little bit.
Next, we have the BISD Transportation Department.
All right, and now this boat, or this float, has so much on it. You can see it has that bus right in front. They're waving. They have on their two-piece sets. The outfits look amazing. So excited to see them out here
Faith,
today.
that was actually Buster the Bus.
Okay, yes.
Buster the Bus. Yeah.
Buster the Bus.
All right, next we are looking at some amazing floats that are coming down right now. Marianela Sol Azteca, who is passing by with Justice of the Peace, Jonathan Gracia.
Now looks up next, we look like we have Harmony Science Academy Brownsville that really gives back to pre-kinder to 8th grade. So coming up here, that is who you'll see. You see some of the kids there waving, having some of their costumes and outfits on. I know moms and dads, if you see your kids out here, you're probably so proud right now.
Listen to that music. They are ready for that party.
Now, it does make you wonder if there's a little competition with these floats out here, because every school has to feel like they're bringing a little something to the table.
Absolutely, and for sure, they are competing with, look at this, Jubilee Leadership Academy. Those sweet little people right there, Jubilee Leadership Academy cheerleaders, are actually accompanied by their mascot, the Coyote.
Now, just so you know, JLA is getting ready to move to a new campus for the 2022-2023 school year. Enrollment is now open, so if you want to enjoy the Jubilee family, you can definitely get your kids enrolled, because it looks like they are very creative at Jubilee.
That's right. We also have Jubilee Brownsville that's coming up right now. This is students that are actually representing Jubilee Brownsville, and they look like they're having so much fun.
And we have seen some mascots on some of these floats as well. So, you know, mascots just bring so much to the football games, but actually bringing a lot of life on these floats, it seems.
Absolutely, and it looks like they are partying back there as well on that float, as you can tell. This is an exciting one. This is Nora Son. There it is, the adult daycare passing by right now.
That's always great to see some of our older and more seasoned but beautiful residents in the valley out here. Their float looks amazing. They probably spent a few weeks just working on that float right there. Looks great.
All right, we actually have IBC Bank passing by right now. IBC, your hometown bank, here to serve our community. We do so much more, so you can do more as well. They were actually the voted best bank 4 consecutive years and voted #1 bank in Texas by Forbes magazine, which is a great honor to have in the area. So, oh look.
Pronto Insurance. Now we can't forget about our insurance folks out here. It looks like they have their car just decorated a little bit. We see some of the decorations right there, and it looks like there's some lights on some cars out there as well.
That's actually fabulous. TP sleepover and slumber party, services for boys and girls, luxury picnic setups, kids, spa pamper parties, balloon decorations, and so much more. They actually deliver to your house, hotel, Airbnb, or at any location of your choice. They can do it that day or the next.
Now it looks like we have some trucks coming up here as well, and it looks like it is decorated beautifully.
Oh, they're calling us out.
Channel 4. So happy to see you guys. Now we have a lot of kids right there on that float.
I don't know if you can hear them.
Ellos son nuestros campeones. Con 4 años, 10 años, 12 años, 6 años. Los campeones del fútbol deportivo Brasa.
The Brasa Youth Soccer League, and it's great to have them out here as well.
And we obviously see the hats. Now the hats have become a staple of the parade. Obviously, everybody in Texas is going to be seen with a cowboy hat or a sombrero. So
yes. Here we actually have Ruby Ann with the South Texas Conjunto Association. You can hear her singing. She's ready for the night.
Yes, it looks like we might need some singing competition going on with some of these floats, because they are competing.
Next, we actually have Sarah Stapleton Barrera. It's so good to see her here. Attorney Sarah Stapleton Barrera wishes everyone the most festive of all Charro Days. Find Sarah on social media. She says, let's connect.
Now it looks like next we have Serenity Special Services. Now their float is decorated beautifully. We have a lot of the colors just going on here. So.
And it looks beautiful. But before we continue, let's send it over to Adam.
Happy Charro Days 2022. We're at the Illuminated Night Parade here down Elizabeth Street in downtown Brownsville. You can see everybody's having a really good time out here. So we have floats, we have different people that are just out here enjoying it. We have music that's on these floats as well. We have a lot more to come, so make sure that you stay tuned right here on valleycentral.com or 4.1.
All right, so there were so many that passed right behind him.
Did you have a favorite? Because I really couldn't make my mind up. I mean, there were so many beautiful floats out here.
There were absolutely, I'm going to say it, the Tesla.
Yes, the Tesla.
I get
great.
excited every time I see a Tesla.
We'll work our way up to the Tesla one day, We'll just keep putting in that work here at CBS 4. But if you want to give us a Tesla, that's fine.
All right, let's go back out to the parade. Let's see what we have out there right now. We have some more amazing floats as they start to come up, as we can tell. Here we go.
Like referee Noemi Garcia Martinez that you just saw right there.
And we have Mayra Flores, who's also popping up right now. Mayra Flores.
Now her float looks absolutely amazing. We see some flowers on there. We see some American flags and just a lot of incorporation of different colors. We see the blue, the yellow, and the purple.
Now Mayra Flores was actually born in Burgos, Tamaulipas, Mexico. She is a proud mother of 4, Border Patrol wife, and respiratory care practitioner. She stands for what she says, God, life, and family.
All right, now coming up, it looks like we have Adila Kowalski Garza, Assistant District Attorney and UTRGV Professor.
Look at them up there. One, the float is fantastic. And she is excited to be here in the city of Brownsville. She's been serving 33 years as an Assistant District Attorney and UTRGV Professor.
And up next, it looks like we have Kano Health coming up.
That's right.
And their float is amazing as well. Only a couple of people, so we've been seeing a difference on different floats. Some packed with a lot of people, some having a few numbers. I'm sure the weather could have played a part in why some people chose to stay home. But the people who came out are doing amazing, and they have great attitudes and bringing a lot of spirit out here.
They're absolutely having the most fun and enjoying the spirit of Charro Days, which is to celebrate the excitement and the unity between Brownsville and Matamoros, and you can see it in all of their floats.
And it looks like this is Elizabeth Garza, who is an attorney that's passing by right now. She has a lot of musicians on board as well, and you can hear some of that music.
She actually goes by La Leona Abogada, Elizabeth Garza. Here we go. We have the next one. I'm excited. I love to see the big hats that come out, the sombreros, as they come through. Speaking of sombreros, make sure you drive down to Sombrero Festival. That's taking place all weekend long, just down the road.
And that looks like it's law offices of Ignacio G. Martinez there. And, we've seen such incorporation of different things, but that looks like they have LED lights on there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a little special, something that we haven't really seen. So love to see them doing something special.
Now, this one's really cool. This one, as you can tell, is the Brownsville Public Library. That was a book right there. That was great to see. Now, they say come visit the Brownsville Public Library. They have locations on Central and at Southmost, so no matter where you're at, you can see them.
All right, now this looks like it's advanced urgent care here. They have great use of the colors, even some bubble letters here on their float.
That's right.
We see some beautiful women on the float, all excited and cheering, happy to be here today.
Now, they say Advanced Urgent Care of Brownsville is here to serve the community 7 days a week with your medical needs. Next, check this out. We actually have Paula and Galo, and it looks like we're actually going to take a quick break.
Yes, and we'll be back in just a moment to see some of these beautiful floats. Stick with us, we'll be right back.
The 85th Annual Charro Days Illuminated Parade will be right back after these messages.
A national research center for Alzheimer's located right here in the valley.
Still setting up the studies, and we are definitely looking for patients.
The UTRGV Institute of Neuroscience is aiming to help Valley residents with alcohol addiction and depression.
Problem with alcohol is really a worldwide problem, and in the valley is probably the most common substance after tobacco.
CBS 4 News will continue to follow the studies and report on their progress. CBS 4 News, working for you.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale. We're going to start this weekend out mighty chilly. I'll walk you through Saturday, Sunday, and into next week, all coming up in my full forecast. That's tonight on CBS 4 Valley, working for you at 10.
The new Valley Central News app is redesigned with you in mind. We've provided a new experience that begins on our homepage, featuring local news blocks, your weather forecast, and easy push notification subscription. There's also on-demand video and streaming alerts. Download or update the Valley Central News app today, supported by Tiarina Legal Group.
At CBS 4, we don't just cover the news.
We bring you in-depth reporting
And meaningful stories that matter to you.
We find real solutions to your problems.
And we bring you the most accurate weather forecast so you can prepare and protect your family.
CBS 4 News.
We're working for you.
You're watching the Valley's My TV.
Credit card skimmers found at gas stations in Hidalgo County.
What they do is they take these blank gift cards and they'll get the information from the scanner, which are the credit card numbers, and they'll put them onto the gift cards and utilize them like a credit card.
CBS 4 News spoke to FAR Police about ways to protect yourself.
Most gas pumps will have a seal, and if that seal is broken, it's put on there by the state. That's a red flag that that pump has been tampered with.
CBS 4 will continue to follow this story and update you on developments. CBS 4 News, working for you.
This is a special presentation of the 85th Annual Charro Days Illuminated Parade.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for CBS 4's On the Road version of Charro Days 2022. So excited to be out here. It was a little windy and a little cold, but that did not stop us from being out here. You can see with our outfits on, we came dressed to impress, and the floats were amazing. I have to say, what was your favorite part of Charro Days?
You know, I absolutely loved seeing all the little ones that were involved. I remember when I was a child being able to do something as fun as this, and to see all of them come through. We had Idea, we had Lopez, we had so many people. We had floats that had students from Los Rezos who were going to UT, which I think is fantastic to incorporate all of this, to get them involved into the culture and the idea of Charro Days. Adam?
I would say it's the energy. Everybody seems so excited and so happy to be back here, you know, at the parade after not having the parade last year.
Right.
So there was a lot of excitement. You heard a lot of cheers, music, people dancing. So it was just a really good time.
Now, Adam, I know some people are kind of speculating as to who they could possibly see. I don't know if we had any celebrity appearances out here, because I know you did talk to Elon Musk earlier.
Yes, so a couple of weeks ago, I did have a chance to ask Elon Musk if he was coming to Charro Days during a presentation. He did say he'd be here. We didn't see him tonight, but there's still another opportunity.
He could have been wearing a costume, so you never know, but maybe we'll see on social media. We'll have to do some crowdsourcing to see if we can find some pictures. But
he might have gone and enjoyed Sombrero Fest, which is taking place just down the road.
That was Chris Jacobs, always bringing the energy over there.
Yeah, you know, we absolutely had so much fun being able to see all of the wonderful parade, you know, all the floats that came through, and be able to enjoy the food. I got to enjoy food.
See, I didn't get any food.
Neither did I.
I'm so devastated. Like, my stomach is growling right now. You guys can't really tell, but I'm gonna get some of these.
You're gonna need to.
Some food before these vendors close up shop, because we always love supporting our vendors. And as you guys know, Charro Days just brings so much economic impact to the valley.
That's right, and it did initiate in 1937 by a group of businessmen that wanted to boost the economy, and that's what I was told by their president. So we know that this is really helping out a lot of local businesses.
Oh yeah, for sure. So don't go anywhere. We're actually going to have more live here in Brownsville, live at Charro Days.
The 85th Annual Charro Days Illuminated Parade will be right back after these messages.
A national research center for Alzheimer's located right here in the Valley.
Still setting up the studies, and we are definitely looking for patients.
The UTRGV Institute of Neuroscience is aiming to help Valley residents with alcohol addiction and depression.
Problem with alcohol is a worldwide problem, and in the Valley is probably the most common substance after tobacco.
CBS 4 News will continue to follow the studies and report on their progress. CBS 4 News, working for you.
Mom and Dad, you must be so proud.
We're proud of all of our children.
She has to say that.
Father wears his Sunday best.
Oh!
Mother finds she needs a rest. The kids are playing upstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got
Bazinga, bazinga, bazinga. Ah! Are you trying to kill me?
Watch Young Sheldon weekdays at 5:30 p.m. on the Valley's My TV.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale. We're going to start this weekend out mighty chilly. I'll walk you through Saturday, Sunday, and into next week, all coming up in my full forecast. That's tonight on CBS 4 Valley, working for you at 10.
Credit card skimmers found at gas stations in Hidalgo County.
What they do is they take these blank gift cards and they'll get the information from the scanner, which are the credit card numbers, and they'll put them onto the gift cards and utilize them like a credit card.
CBS 4 News spoke to FAR Police about ways to protect yourself.
Most gas pumps will have a seal, and if that seal is broken, it's put on there by the state. That's a red flag that that pump has been tampered with.
CBS 4 will continue to follow this story and update you on developments. CBS 4 News, working for you.
Every cookie sold in the Girl Scout Cookie Program helps girls learn lifelong lessons in people skills, decision-making, and goal setting. It's amazing how much you can learn from a cookie.
Credit card skimmers found at gas stations in Hidalgo County.
What they do is they take these blank gift cards and they'll get the information from the scanner, which are the credit card numbers, and they'll put them onto the gift cards and utilize them like a credit card.
CBS 4 News spoke to FAR Police about ways to protect yourself.
Most gas pumps will have a seal, and if that seal is broken, it's put on there by the state. That's a red flag that that pump has been tampered with.
CBS 4 will continue to follow this story and update you on developments. CBS 4 News, working for you.
Mom and Dad, you must be so proud.
We're proud of all of our children.
She has to say that.
Father wears his Sunday best.
Oh!
Mother finds she needs a rest. The kids are playing upstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got
Bazinga, bazinga, bazinga. Ah! Are you trying to kill me?
Watch Young Sheldon weekdays at 5:30 p.m. on the Valley's My TV.
The new Valley Central News app is redesigned with you in mind. We've provided a new experience that begins on our homepage, featuring local news blocks, your weather forecast, and easy push notification subscription. There's also on-demand video and streaming alerts. Download or update the Valley Central News app today. Supported by Tiarina Legal Group.
At CBS 4, we don't just cover the news
We bring you in-depth reporting
and meaningful stories that matter to you.
We find real solutions to your problems.
And we bring you the most accurate weather forecast so you can prepare and protect your family.
CBS 4 News.
We're working for you.
Every cookie sold in the Girl Scout Cookie Program helps girls learn lifelong lessons in people skills, decision-making, and goal setting. It's amazing how much you can learn from a cookie.
You're watching the Valley's My TV. The Valley's My TV. We're your station. This is a special presentation of the 85th Annual Charro Days Illuminated Parade.
Hi guys, so we are back here at CBS 4's On the Road Charro Days 2022. So excited to be out here. As you know, 2021 was canceled just due to the pandemic, but that did not stop people from coming out here today, including us. We were so excited to see these floats.
Yep.
And it was good stuff that we saw out here.
Come rain, shine,
Yes.
drizzle, cold temperatures. We were out here and it was so much fun. We've been out here all day long. Our production crew, we've got to give it up to our entire production crew that came out here and have been here since 9:30 in the morning. The Brownsville police officers who have been out here as well. About the history really quickly, Charro Days is also known as Charro Days Fiesta or Charro Days Festival, and is a two-nation fiesta and an annual 4-day Lenten celebration held in Brownsville in cooperation with Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico. The grito, a joyous Mexican shout, opens the festivity every single year, Faith.
Yes.
And honestly, we couldn't have had more fun.
Yeah, and I just want to take the time just to say, Charro Days is all about tradition and culture, and for me, not being originally from the Valley, this was such a great experience for me just to get to the chance to experience this culture. Do you guys have any fond memories that you might want to share just to talk about your family and what this means to you?
Let's start with Adam. Adam, he grew up in Brownsville. We showed pictures. Adam, talk to us about it.
Yeah, so I grew up here in Brownsville, born and raised, went to all the schools here. So when you're in school here in Brownsville, it's a huge part of your learning. You learn about Charro Days, you participate. So I was able to participate in parades just like the one we saw here today with band. I know Freddie, same thing with you with the band. But yeah, it's really full of culture and color, as you can tell by our attire here. So it was just a really good time to see everybody enjoying it here today. But yeah, the history is, of course, really important, and it's so rich in history.
Now, Charro Days was not something easy to do. It took a lot of preparation. So we even have the president of Charro Days here who can just talk to us a little bit about this preparation.
Yep.
And Henry Levere, can you tell us a little bit about the preparation and how much work it took just to prepare?
Well, the preparation takes a whole year. As soon as this festival is over, we take a break for about a month, and then we start again preparing for the next one. So it's a lot of preparation, but it's a lot of fun.
And the economic impact, I know this brings so much an economic boost to the Valley. So what does it mean for these vendors, these small businesses, especially coming off the heels of a pandemic?
They really look forward to it. This festival is so important to all the vendors because it gives us an economic boost, and we need that. So they plan for it, they look forward to it, and they make some money, and they get very happy.
Now, what does it mean to you just to see everyone out here today? You have, two people who are participating who've been out here since they were kids. So what does it mean to you to see all of these young kids coming out here? They're small, and then they keep coming back year after year.
Well, I always thank the Brownsville Independent School District because they start them real young. And every function I go to, I run into an adult that tells me, you know what, I remember when I participated in Charro Days with the school district. And I think that's a tremendous memory. We can't thank them enough. You just heard them. They don't forget, either dancing, folklorical dances, or participating in a band or in a drill team. They never forget it. And that is a wonderful memory.
Now, what is your fondest memory when it comes to Charro Days? Do you have a special one that you're just like, this is my favorite memory?
I'm very lucky. I've gotten to participate in Charro Days. I came out on the float probably in 4th grade, dressed as a charro. I participated in the band. I have pulled floats. I've been very lucky that I've been exposed to it, and it's been a lot of fun. And guess what? It's memories that will be with me, and I will never forget.
Now, speaking of memories, is it safe to say that people will always remember this one? Because it was a good one, but it was a cold one, too.
Well, this is a special one. It's a special one. I think everybody's going to remember this one, but it's okay. We take them any way, any kind. It's Charro Days, and they will remember it for one reason or another.
All right, and so last question for you. How do you continue to make Charro Days special year after year? After doing it for so long, what do you try to do to continue to make it special?
Well, we always try to do something a little different. And I also like to say is there's some more tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow we have 2 parades. We have one at 12:30, the Color Guard Parade. At 1 o'clock we have the Grand International Parade. We'll also have some participants from Matamoros in that parade. And then tomorrow night, we have a dance. We're featuring 2 groups, Marcos Orozco and Jay Perez and our Mariachi Sete Leguas. So we invite everybody to come join us and continue having fun.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us and allowing us to just come and participate with you today. It was so much fun.
Well, we thank you very much for coming. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much.
you.
Now this is awesome. So now we're joined by CBS 4's Chris Jacobs, who's up here to tell us how you enjoyed your Charro Days. Right there.
He owes me money.
Right there in the outfit.
No, welcome, Chris. This is your second one?
My second one. I was at the 2019 one, but obviously unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't really make it happen the past couple of years.
I am very curious, and this is a shout out to our assistant news director and our news director. Where was my costume? Look at what he's decked out in, and it looks great. How did it feel being able to walk around in this traditional garb that a lot of us Hispanics have been able to, grow and see as part of our culture?
Yeah, it was really exciting. Martha, one of our executive producers, I told her, get me the loudest costume you can find. That was what I told her, and fortunately she came through and I got to wear this, and it's really great to wear something that represents so much in terms of culture, in terms of history, and everything that comes with it. And so, being able to put this on, I told Faith this earlier during one of our broadcasts. I didn't know this, but I posted a picture wearing all the getup, and I have an aunt who commented on the post, and she said, I didn't know if you know this, but your uncles, on your mom's side, great uncles, they were actually Charros. And I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So that's a lot of fun. But it's great to wear this. And also it became a necessity just based on the fact that it's 4 degrees out here.
It was very close to freezing, but so many people were able to come out here. We've been out here pretty much all day long, but there's a few other events. My phone froze. But not only do we have, we have the Color Guard Parade tomorrow at 12:30 p.m., but we have the Grand International Parade. That's at 1 p.m. tomorrow. There's also the Charro Days Costume Ball, and that takes place tomorrow as well at 8 p.m. And then, of course, the Carnival, which takes place starting yesterday, all the way until March 6th at the TSC iTech Center, formerly known as Amigoland Mall. And for those Brownsville residents, you know exactly where that is.
Now, if you guys were too scared to come out here due to the cold and wind, that means you can still make it to some of those other events. No excuses, because if we can do it, you guys can do it too.
And the other thing that we didn't point out was the Sombrero Festival. That's taking place right down the road. There's a carnival out there. There's so many things that are going on. It's so much fun. I know you two haven't had a chance to go out there, but for those who enjoy an adult beverage, we shall say, there's so much out there that you're able to enjoy there as well.
Now,
so.
Is this your favorite? What is your favorite part of just the days of Charro Days? I mean, is it the parade? Is it Sombrero Fest? If you had to say, what is your favorite?
I think it's everyone coming together.
Yeah.
I've grown up in Brownsville. I'm a child of Brownsville, and to see the community grow and grow each and every year, and so many people come in. When we started, I have to say, Channel 4 or CBS 4 and NBC 23 were not there. But to see how important that this event has become, where even now we come together to be able to celebrate something like this, I think that's fantastic. And then to see each and every school out here represented, and the children growing up and seeing them learn their culture and see the vibrant colors, so that way they don't forget it and they're able to enjoy it as well. I think that's been the key to this whole thing for me.
Yeah, and for me, this was my first Charro Days fiesta. I was so excited to come out here. We actually have our costumes, we have the flower crown here, and it was so exciting for me to just get the chance to learn a different culture. Just being here in the Valley, I've seen a lot, I've gotten the chance to know you guys personally, but being here has just been an incredible experience. Didn't get the chance to eat any food yet, but it is on my bucket list.
At some point they might.
At some point they might, but you both look so fantastic. We appreciate everyone who tuned in and watched with us as well. You guys have been fantastic. We thank you so much. We have enjoyed doing this with you.
Yes.
I've enjoyed doing this with you.
Yes, I enjoyed doing it with you as well. So that is our time for now. Thank you so much for joining us for Charro Days. Catch us back here next year for another coverage of Charro Days. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching this special presentation of the 85th Annual Charro Days Illuminated Parade.
a national research center for Alzheimer's located right here in the Valley.
Still setting up the studies, and we are definitely looking for patients.
The UTRGV Institute of Neuroscience is aiming to help Valley residents with alcohol addiction and depression.
Problem with alcohol is a worldwide problem, and in the Valley is probably the most common substance after tobacco.
CBS 4 News will continue to follow the studies and report on their progress. CBS 4 News, working for you.
Mom and Dad, you must be so proud.
We're proud of all of our children.
She has to say that.
Father wears his Sunday best.
Oh!
Mother said she needs a rest. The kids are playing upstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got to
Bazinga, bazinga, bazinga. Ah! Are you trying to kill me?
Watch Young Sheldon weekdays at 5:30 p.m. on the Valley's My TV.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale. We're going to start this weekend out mighty chilly. I'll walk you through Saturday, Sunday, and into next week, all coming up in my full forecast. That's tonight on CBS 4 Valley, working for you at 10.
Credit card skimmers found at gas stations in Hidalgo County.
What they do is they take these blank gift cards and they'll get the information from the scanner, which are the credit card numbers, and they'll put them onto the gift cards and utilize them like a credit card.
CBS 4 News spoke to FAR Police about ways to protect yourself.
Most gas pumps will have a seal, and if that seal is broken, it's put on there by the state. That's a red flag that that pump has been tampered with.
CBS 4 will continue to follow this story and update you on developments. CBS 4 News, working for you.
Every cookie sold in the Girl Scout cookie program helps girls learn lifelong lessons in people skills, decision making, and goal setting. It's amazing how much you can learn from a cookie.